Till last class, what is that we were discussing in the last class? What was that we was discussing in the last class?
What demands?
We're discussing about the master production schedule, right? So we were basically preparing a chart to show the production requirement or to find out what will be the requirement of average demand and all that, right? So based on the same thing, we'll continue with one more problem in today's class, okay? So I will dictate the problem. I want you to take it down. Okay. A company has developed. Are you all taking down? I want you all to take down this problem. A company has developed the following forecast for a specified item. Prepare a chart to show the production requirement and plot the graph for overtime requirement of demand and cumulative.
Can you repeat the last part?
A company has developed the following forecast. Once again, I think I have failed to share my file. Just a second. Can you see this? A company has developed the following forecast for a specified item. Prepare a
Yes.
chart to show the production requirement and plot the graph for overtime requirement of demand and cumulative. The last part of the question will be and find the average demand of production rate. Have you taken down the question? Boys, the moment you have taken down, please let me know. Boys, have you taken down the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just a second. I'll be sharing the table with you. Have you taken down the question?
Yes, sir.
So kindly, can you take this table? Do you want me to increase the font size? Please take down this table. The moment you take down, please let me know that you're done with the table, then we can start solving the problem. Chinmay, are the groups ready?
No, ma'am, I don't think anybody has filled the form. I have
Students, the
RBC.
activity, okay, okay, Chinmay. The students, the activity will be conducted on the Tuesday. That is, the date will be on 24th. Okay, 24th, first hour and the fourth hour. First half will be performing on the fourth hour. The first half members, the second half members will be performing on the last hour, our regular hours, right? So please plan your groups, and as per the things I've told, please note it down and please plan your activity by Tuesday. Is it clear? And 5 marks will be allocated for it. In case if you have not planned up, whoever is presenting, for them marks will be allocated and we will wind up the activity. So for your assignment, marks will be evaluated for only 5. For those who have submitted as per the OBV activity, will be awarded for 10. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please plan your groups. Maximum the group size can be varying from 3 to 6. You can have members from 3 to 6, right? So basically, it will be on MRP. You need to talk about different MRP systems that is planned in the organizations, what you observe in them, what is the recent techniques they are following. So you can choose your own videos or you can choose your own PPTs to elaborate on it. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we start solving the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to put it on the paint because if I put it on the paint, the space may be a little insufficient for me. So I'm trying to solve it here only. So first, what will we need to do? First, as usual, just can somebody read out the question first? What was? Can you somebody try to explain what is given in the problem?
A company has developed the following forecast for a specific item. Prepare a chart to show the production requirement and plot the graph for overtime requirement of demand and cumulative and find the average demand of production rate.
So basically, they're trying to forecast for some specified item. Okay, they're doing some study analysis for it. So for that, they've asked us to have a comparative statement or to before coming to a conclusion, they want us to prepare a chart in which a graph also should be included, where they can study the demand with respect to its cumulative, right? So that's what is that problem is about. So for that, they've given us the month, that is the period is being evaluated in terms of month. In the month of Jan, what will be the production? In the month of February, what will be the production? Like they have discussed, they have varied the period of time in months, right? We have months from Jan to December, and the forecast demand from Jan to December also. Over the period analysis, they have taken these values, and manufacturing days is also estimated in a month. Maybe on in the month of January they had 3 holidays, right? So 27 days, and they've kept the manufacturing days, and they've given us how many, excluding all the holidays, how many working days are there. Based on that, they fix their manufacturing days and they've given us. So for this, we need to find out what will be the demand and what will be the cumulative of this process. There we have to find out, right? So first we will find out what is that. We'll find out demand per day. How do we find out demand per day?
Forecast demand divided by number of days.
Super. This forecast demand by manufacturing days. 270 by 27 will be, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
140 by 22. Boys, please keep your calci ready with you. I'm getting 6.33. I will take it as 6, or we'll keep the lower, we'll take the lower cycle only. Can we take it as 6?
And for everything, we need to take the lower.
Yeah, it's better we take the lower
Okay.
to be on the safer side. 260 by 26 will be 10 again. 446 by 27. I'm getting 16.5. If it is 16.5, I will take it as 17. Okay. 666 by 27, how much you're getting?
24.6.
24.6. So we'll make it as 25. Right? 750 by 25. 30. The next value, 428 by 26. 16.46. I'll take it as 16. This is 10 again. This is also 10 again. 165 by 28. 5.89 I'm getting. I'll take it as 6. 145 by 24. 6.04. We'll take it as 6 again. 310 by 25.
12.4.
12.4. So we'll take it as 12. Okay. So after this, they're asking us to find out the cumulative. So we need to find out the cumulative of both. We need to find out the cumulative of production days also. We need to find out the cumulative of production demand also. So we'll try to include both. So first we will do the cumulative demand. Next, I will include one more column to find out cumulative days. So what is cumulative actually? Boys, how do we find out the cumulative? For the first month, we'll keep this value. For the second month, it will be the previous value plus the first value. For the month of February, the cumulative will be 270 plus 40. For the month of March, it will be February plus 260. Are you getting it? How to find out the cumulative? Anybody is having doubts in finding cumulative?
Ma'am, for that, from which column should we take? Is it demand per day or forecast demand?
It is expected demand. Whatever we had in the expected demand, for that we need to find out the cumulative demand.
So its forecast demand will be a cumulative for cumulative demand.
Yes.
And for cumulative days, manufacturing
it will be
days.
production days.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you do it? So it is 270 here. So what will be the value here? Is it 410? I'm getting 410. 270 plus 140, I'm getting 410. 410 plus 260, 670. Boys, any doubts here? Other than Chinmay and Rishi, any doubts here? Are you also solving the problem?
No, ma'am.
So you all know to do the cumulative. I hope you all have no doubts in the cumulative process.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll quickly go with the solution part. I want the answers from you all. I want you all to participate. 670 plus 446. Is it 1116?
Yes, ma'am.
1116 plus 666.
1782.
Superb. Next one, plus 750. 2532.
32.
Superb. 2532. What about the next one?
2960.
2960. What about the next one?
3230.
3230. The next one?
3480.
3480. 165 plus 165?
3645.
3645. Plus 145?
3760.
3760. And the last one plus 310,
4100. 4100.
4100. Perfect. Can we do the same thing for the cumulative days? First one is 27. So 27 plus 22 will be 49. No?
Yes, ma'am.
49 plus 26,
76.
75.
76.
So 9 plus 6 will be 15, right?
Yes,
75.
ma'am. 75. Yes, ma'am.
75, then it will be some 12, 1 or 2.
Yes, ma'am.
5 plus 7 is 12. Yeah, 7 plus 3 is 10, 1 or 2. 1 or 2 will be again 129. No?
129.
129 plus 25,
154.
154. Then 154 plus 26,
180.
180. 180 plus 27,
207.
207. 207 plus 25, 220.
232.
No, 7 plus 5 is 9, 229, right?
Yes, ma'am.
229 plus 28,
No, ma'am, it's 232 only.
232 only.
7 plus 5
Sorry,
is
sorry.
12. No?
Okay, 232, sorry. 232. Mm. Okay. Next, 232 plus 28,
260.
260. Okay. 260 plus 24, 84, 284.
284.
284 plus 25,
309.
309. Okay. So can you tell me to find out the average demand? I want the summation of all this. Can somebody sum up this and give me the value here? But we did cumulative addition, so it is 400, should be 4100, correct? You can cross check.
Yes, ma'am.
And we did cumulative days, this should also be 309. So how do we find out the average demand now?
Total expected demand by total production demand.
Total expected demand by
Ma'am, what is the cumulative part for?
cumulative. Since they've asked us to plot the graph, we need to take the cumulative.
Okay. And
So
then
that
what
will
did we
be
do demand per day for?
to find out the average demand.
But for average demand, we need only total expected demand and then total production days. So we
Yeah,
can
but
just
this
add
one,
both.
these values, we will put it on the graph.
So ma'am, the cumulative values will be on the graph, and then demand per day, why did we do?
We do to show how much we are crossing. We need to find out, and with that, like the previous problem, we did the demand per day, right? So you'll
Yes.
try to find out how we are moving, whether we are moving in line or we are expecting more or we are underestimating. How is our demand? We'll try to find out.
So there'll be two graphs in this one, two or
Yeah,
one.
there will be two graphs. Total expected demand by total number of production days. That will be 41000 divided by 309. How much you'll get?
13.268.
13.26. So we take the average as 13. Okay. So now I'm taking this table to my paint. I don't think we need the question part. Okay. Now again we will draw the graph. So when you draw the graph, what will we take it on the left side? It will usually be demand. So demand will come here and months will come here. Okay. So I'm going to just roughly draw the graph. Jan, Feb.
Now we can't see the graph yet.
Oh, I'm not shared it with you. Just a second. Can you see it now?
Yes.
So the demand I'm taking it on my y-axis and months I'm taking it on my x-axis. I'm roughly drawing the graph. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, demand I will take in the increment of 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Now, what was our average? 40. I don't think we have more than 40. So 25 is last. So we can stick on to 30 is last. 30 we can keep it last. So I'm fixing it up to 30. Our average demand was 30, 13, right? So there I'm going to draw my average demand. This line will indicate my average demand, right? Now, in the demand per day in the month of January, how much was it expected?
270.
Don't take cumulative. Demand per day.
10 by 10.
10.
10.
It was 10. Okay, so we will take 10. Then in the month of February, it is 7.
6.
Okay, 6. Sorry, it is 6. Then in the month of March, 10 again. The month of April, how much we got in the month of April? 17. In the month of April, 17. Right? 17. In the month of May, boys, is it very difficult? Are you following?
25.
It is 25. So it's coming here. So 25. In the month of June, it is 30. In the month of July, how much did we get? 17. In the month of August, 10. In the month of September as well, it is 10. Then in the October, how much is the values in the month of October? 6. November is also 6. How much is it in the December? 13. So somewhere in the month of December, we are reaching the average demand. So this is how you'll be plotting the graph, by which you can realize that in the month of August, May, June, July, we are expecting more than the average demand. But in the months of in the month of February, there can be a least demand. In the month of October, there will be a least demand. So when you are doing the commenting cycle, you will comment all this. Your bar graph represents all these details.
Ma'am, the 15 value, you took the average of all the values, ma'am.
15th value means?
You have marked the red line.
This red line is 13. 15 is here.
Okay.
So I've taken this is 13.
That's the average of all the values.
Average, yeah, average demand.
Okay.
This is the average demand. It's at the value when we summed up the value, we got it as 13, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that value will be here. Now I want you to draw a graph of cumulative demand versus cumulative production days. A linear graph. First, can you see this? When I use the Excel sheet for comparison, this is how we will get. Demand on my y-axis, the months, 12 months on the x-axis. And when we plot the graph, we will get it like this. And in that, your average demand will come here. Clear? Now I have to insert a graph of these two. So I will insert a linear graph.
Ma'am, the graph for cumulative demand versus cumulative days will be bar graph or
Linear
chart?
graph, linear graph. Can you see this Excel sheet that I'm sharing with you?
Yes, ma'am.
See, I have plotted a graph. I have taken it, I've taken the cumulative production days on one side and on y-axis and the number of months on the x-axis. If you plot, you will get a graph like this.
Yes, ma'am.
But you need to plot it on a graph sheet and show it. I want somebody to plot it on a graph sheet and let's cross study whether we are getting the same values or not. Will you plot it and post it in your Google Classroom today, this graph sheet? Shall we move down to the next problem now? These are the set of problems, those problems that will come under the aggregate planning, right? So when you're asking to draw a graph chart for showing the demand per day to show the cumulative, these are the problems that we are going to study under the aggregate planning. Now, whatever problem I'm going to solve under the master production schedule. Is it clear? Boys, you want the assignment given to you all today will be to plot the graph and post it in your Google Classroom. I want you to take a graph sheet, plot the values against cumulative demand and cumulative production dates and post it in your Google Classroom. That will be your assignment for today's class.
Ma'am, we are doing it on plain paper. Is that okay, or should we do it in a graph?
If you do it in plain piece of paper, or if you have taken it to the scale, it's okay. Only then you can we can have some conclusion from it. Simply,
Okay.
if you draw rough lines, then it will not indicate anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you're taking it to scale, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
I think in your WhatsApp, I have shared one problem with you. Boys, have you all received a problem in your WhatsApp?
Ma'am, the scale for cumulative days is 1, 2, 3, 4. You've taken, ma'am. For
Cumulative 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a second.
isn't it supposed to be some 100, 200 or something?
I've
50.
taken a cumulative scale on the y-axis. I've taken here. It has only taken the scale since I've used the Excel sheet here. If you see, it has only taken the scale as 500,000, 1,500. It's taken the increment of 500s, and in the month it is taken as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 12 months. It is taken.
Ma'am, but cumulative days is plotted on the x-axis, ma'am. So that how can that be months?
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. 309 and all, right? Yeah,
Yes.
so everything is 0 to 500 here. So it is, everything comes below 500, right? So 309 is here, it's correct.
So that
284.
so they plotted it by months, ma'am.
This is not months, these are the days only. Cumulative days. Cumulative days versus cumulative demand.
Okay.
This cumulative demand. It's not coming here. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll keep this for assignment. Now I want to start solving the problem from manufacturing master scheduling methods. Can somebody read out the problem that I've shared from the WhatsApp? My mobile network is very bad today. It's not reflecting here. Is it being posted in your WhatsApp group?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
It's not posted in your WhatsApp group. Okay, I will type it here. Boys, I hope you have taken down this. Any doubts in aggregate planning before I move down to the master production scheduling problem? Very simple. If you have any doubts, we can clarify it here only. Any doubts here? Say yes or no. You have any doubts? Or if you don't have any doubts, we'll move further. No, ma'am. Okay. Boys, take down. For is my paint shared with you all? Boys, have I shared my paint file with you all? I think so.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For the given data supply, for the given data of supply, demand, cost, and inventory, allocate the production capacity to fulfill request per demand at lower cost. This will be the first part of the problem. Now next, the supply capacity is given as for period A, B, C, and D. Under this, you have regular, you have overtime, you have subcontract. Under regular, you have 70, 65, 75, and 80. Under overtime, you have 15, you have 20, 25, and 30. Okay. Then under subcontract, you have 750, 1000, 1250, and 1500. These are the values that is being given for supply capacity for the period A, B, C, D. Under that, you have regular, overtime, and subcontract. You have got these values. Take down, maybe only we will be having today's class, we'll only take down the problem and we'll try to understand the problem. Next class, we will see the solution part. Since you all have not studied operations research, maybe it will take some time in allocating the right resources to the right people. Have you taken down this? Can I continue with the question? The moment you have done, please let me know. Was done?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Next part of the table which is given to us is, I will remove this part because I don't have space. I will remove this. Next part of the thing is they give the demand and the inventory. For demand and inventory, they have given us the period. Period will remain A, B, C, and D. Units of demand will be for A it is 150, for B it is 75, for C it is 80, for D it is 90. Shall I dictate from now? Have you taken down this table? Period and units of demand. Was Avial taken down? Chinmay, have you done?
Yes, ma'am, done, ma'am.
Next details will be, you will be taking inventory details. Under inventory details, the first one is initial inventory is 25 units, final inventory is 35 units.
Yes, ma'am.
Then our next line will be regular time cost per unit. Regular time cost per unit is 150. Regular unit cost per regular time cost per unit is 150. Under that, within brackets, you can take 40% of cost is labor cost. Under that, you can take 40% of cost is labor cost. Next is overtime cost. Overtime cost per unit is 140, is rupees 140. Overtime cost per unit is rupees 140. Next one is subcontracting cost per unit is rupees 160. Subcontracting cost per unit is 160. They've also given us inventory carrying cost per unit period is rupees 3 and carrying cost per unit period is also rupees 3.
Inventory carrying cost.
Cost per unit per period is rupees 3. They also say that carrying cost also per unit per period is rupees 3. Let the problem be there. We will just see the general solution how to do it. Like it will be like, for us, we know the demand. The demand is given. Okay. You know your capacity as well. Okay. You have different centers A, B, C, D. Maybe in the month of Jan, Feb, March, April, different period lines I'm going to take down. Okay. Now supply is given, demand is given, capacity is also given, right? So some values they have given 140, 150, 160, these transportation cost or whatever cost is been allocated for us here, right? So like this for everything, they're giving us the cost, right? So we need to allocate the right amount in the right destination so that we can reduce the cost of entire process, right? So that is with that intention we'll be trying to solve this problem. In this problem, first forming the matrix only will take us some time. We need to first convert all these statements into a linear programming matrix, right? Then afterwards we need to try to, they've given us the initial unit should be 25 units, right? So keeping, and they're saying that carrying cost will be 3, 6, 9 and all that, right? So it is 3 rupees per unit. So every period it keeps on, we need to take the cumulative. So after taking the cumulative, how each period will react. For regular period, how it is going to be. For overtime period, how is it going to be. For subcontracting period, how is it going to be. We have to form the matrix, and after forming, you will start allocating the resources. See, in another 5-10 minutes, I cannot solve the problem, but this problem wholly involves in allocating the resources in a such a way that we satisfy all the conditions that is given us for the inventory details. With this, I will continue in the next class. Can you quickly answer your attendance? But make sure you write your problem in your notes so that while tomorrow we are solving the matrix part, forming the matrix part will become easy for us. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sai Sumant,
Present, ma'am.
Abhishek GL, Abhishek GL, Abhishek Narayana, Adarsh Desai,
Yes, ma'am.
Ajay Sunil, Akram,
Present, ma'am.
Akshay Jadhav, Alap,
Present, ma'am.
Ankit, Ashitesh,
Present, ma'am.
Bihan, Bihan, Chinmay,
Present, ma'am.
Chandan Swarup, Charishma,
Present, ma'am.
Darshan,
Present, ma'am.
Ibad, Govindraj, Gudda Jayant Reddy,
Present, ma'am.
Purushottam,
Present, ma'am.
Ritik Shaw, Ritik Shaw, Jayant Bansali,
Present, ma'am.
Nitin Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
Chaitanya, Chaitanya, Karamjit Singh, Kartikeya Avasti, Kahiranvi, Mastanullah, Mazin, Sharon, Narendra Sadanand, Nihal U.
Present, ma'am.
Shetty. Sadanand is present.
Present.
Nihal U. Shetty,
Present. Yes, ma'am.
Nikhil, Nimla Vagmesh, Nitin, Prajwal,
Yes, ma'am.
Prayag,
Yes, ma'am.
next Prince Prabhakar, Princeton,
Yes, ma'am.
Rakshat, Rishi,
Present, ma'am.
Sandeep P, Sanjay Gowda,
Yes, ma'am.
Sanjay N,
Yes, ma'am.
Satish Shankar, Saurabh,
Yes, ma'am.
Shivam Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
Shivam Sudriyal,
Yes, ma'am.
Shram Saluja,
Yes, ma'am. Present.
Srinidhi, Siddharth A,
Present, ma'am.
Siddharth Arsanu, Sudeep KS, Sunil Kumar Ji, Tarun, Vinay J.
Yes, ma'am.
Vinay J is there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Vipin Singh, Vivek S,
Present, ma'am.
Milan Chaudhary, Pranayalal Mulpatti,
Present, ma'am.
Saksham Singh, Saksham Singh, Akshat PS,
Present, ma'am.
Chaitanya, Mahesh, Nishant, Ramesh, Shashank S, Smara, okay, Sautrik Roy, Zahir Hussain. Okay, then we'll meet in tomorrow's class. We'll try solving this problem. Okay.
Ma'am. Ma'am, 24 present, ma'am.
Who's that 24? What's your name?
Ma'am, Chaitanya Vamsi.
Okay. Okay, then we'll meet and continue in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.